Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to the Azure and AI Show. Um, this evening we have Solomon Jeremiah in the UK, and
Hello.
we have Partop in India, and myself, Frank Falvey from Ireland. And we will have one or two other guests probably joining us. Seena Khan might join us, and hopefully Dan Ray. And Solomon, you have somebody that might join us as well.
Yeah, Elvin, she should be joining us because she was on the road while I sent her the link. So I hope she joins us.
Okay, so Partop is going to do some stuff on machine learning, and I'm going to do a piece on Azure Stack, just kind of introducing what Azure Stack is and some of the components to it and the good pieces about it and that. And we'll probably have a general chat towards the end about Copilot, um, which is kind of big in the news at the moment. Microsoft is introducing it to a lot of applications, and yeah. So, Partap, we're going to share your screen, and one second there now.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
You can see your
yes,
screen.
yes. Yeah. Thank you, Frank. So hi everyone. Welcome to the Azure and AI Show. So we are successfully enter into the 11th month of the Azure and AI Show. So we are recently completed 10 months of the Azure AI Show. So and today I gone and first of all a very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to the wherever you are from. So today I joined with the early morning 12:30 a.m. So rest of the world, those who are joining, very good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And today I can show you the how what is Azure machine learning automated ML, and how it works and how can we create and everything. I will show you in the proper way. So I will show you the Microsoft learning documentation. So it will very helpful for you to learn about the automated ML. So this feature is recently coming to our end, so this may helpful a lot in this in the future, and it will be helpful for in the future projects as well. Now I will extend my gratitude to all the team of the Azure AI Show for the 11 months. So, completed the 10 months, and we are entering the 11th month. And now I can start the session about the Azure ML automated. Okay. Now I can share the screen. Yeah. 1 second. Yeah. So now I can share the screen. So my screen is visual to you, right, Frank?
We can see that. What is
Yes.
automated machine learning? Yeah.
Yes, yes. So first of all, we need to learn what is automated ML. Yes, that is we simply say the acronym what is AutoML, and so the automation learning refers to the automated ML and AutoML, the process of automating the. It's a time-consuming iterative task and machine learning model deployment. It allows productivity. So we have so automated means the everything that will be automatically that will be helpful for each and everyone. So it's like so if you want to add any task, it will be automatically do that task, and everything will be very easy to understand the that the concerned person. Like the whatever the input you have to given to that automated ML, it will be give the output is very quickly, and accuracy level is very high, and everything will be in proper manner, the step by step manner it will be done. So for example, how it will be work, for example, how does AutoML work? So we have some ML. So I will tell you how to create one workspace in the machine learning, and how can we create machine learning automate ML model and everything I can tell you. So these are the some. We have the some automated ML workforce and everything. I'll share this copy. Document link to the Frank. 1 second. Frank, will you please paste it in the comment section? This one,
Okay.
and So this
Sure.
this documentation is very very helpful in how you can learn if you are a beginner. So we are also the beginners to learn about the automate ML. So because this feature is coming recently, I mean 6 months back only, so this automate ML works very very efficiently. So for example, the identify the ML problem to be solved: classification, forecasting, regression, and computer vision, or I mean natural language processing. So we have the some other different tasks like we have the classification between any table or columns, or any groupisms or everything. So the forecasting means it is predicting. So predicting the, for example, we have to update any health updates and everything. So we need to give the some health update. They will identify the whether that person is really want to having any cancer and everything, that will be forecasting and regressing and compute vision and NLP models and everything that will be work under this automate ML work. And we have the, so we need to go through how the automate ML work. So we can go through the some steps will be included in it. And I'll show this is the works process. So the iterate this process. So we have the input, user input. So the user input will be like a data. So the data will be in any format, or like raw data, or structured or unstructured, whatever the semi structured, whatever the data we have. So like the data will be like a text format, the data will be in the image format, the data will be in the like audio format, the data will be in the video format. We have the different types of data, right? So we need to gather the data, and we give the input. I mean we give input as a data to the ML model, the automate ML model, that will analyze. Right. So these all are the input data. We have the structured or unstructured, whatever the data, the user input will be like that. So we have the some target matrix is there, and constraint and time on cost is there. So, and moreover, so we have the middle processes will be like automated machine learning. This is, I mean, this is called the so it will simply say that this is the architecture of the automated ML. So we have the some in the first step we have the features plus algorithm plus parameters is the, I mean, like accuracy will be 50%. And again it will be like it is not like so step one, I mean one time or two times. So it will keep on trying and get how, I mean, the accuracy level will be give the 100% or 90 plus percent. They will give you they keep on trying that. So whether if you take for example, let's see, so the one time the algorithm give you the accuracy level will be the 50%. So that is not a good, right? So it is in the middle, right? It is not a good, this is not I mean not at all good, and it is not a good, right? So like, so we can say that this is the middle. So we can take that the whether the automated ML will be give the accuracy level will be more than 90 or 80% will be, everyone has to trust that automate ML, right? So if you give the 50%, that no one will trust that model. So that's why it is keep on I mean trying that ML model to up to, let's see, so here iterations will be 1 2 3 4, and keep on trying to up to n number of iterations. So after that they give, so after that only they will have some I mean training score and everything, but this is not a final training score. So it will give you the keep on giving you the some automated mode. I mean like how can I say that, I mean accuracy level will be very high, and more than 80 plus or 90 plus. So here we have some accuracy level will be different, like that only they will give you that rank and the model and score. So they will keep on trying, and they will give you the from whether they will forecasting the input from the users, and they will do the some automation in the machine learning model, and then they will give you the output like leaderboard and everything. So this is like simply this is the workflow of this automated ML. And when we use automated ML, so we have some classification, regression, forecast. I will tell you so how this will be helpful for it. So these all are the some so I will simply say that so this is the best example of automated ML. So I'll tell you, for example, I just to open this model. Wait a second. So I have some images and everything. So I have some the different type of images. For example, the computer vision task. So this is the classification. Classification means whether the, I mean the object or the animal will be belongs to cat, or the animal belongs to dog, the animal belongs to, so different species are different formats. So this is they will be classifying like this. And semantic segmentation will be like that, grass, cat, tree, sky. So like that they will be segmentation will be in a different format. object detection. So the object detection is so this ML model will be automated ML model detects like this object is looks like a dog, this object is looks like a dog, this object is looks like a cat. So like that only instant segmentation also they will be looks like this. So the red face will be like that the dog, the green will be like dog, the cat, I mean blue will be like a cat. So like that only they will analyze the segmentation as well, they analyze the classification as well, they analyze the objects as well, they will give the accuracy level by step and step by step. Like that only they will guide in the automated ML world. So they are all are everything will be in pre I mean like so how can I say they are pre-trained and training will be in step by step manner. So this is how everything will be like that only. So we have the full segment will be sliding windows and everything. So we have the different. So this documentation I will provide you. So I just copy this one. uh, Frank, I just provide the documentation link as well. I just you just provide that one as well, and I will come back. So this is how it will be work. So now I can show you with Azure account. Okay. uh, yeah, so I just come back to Azure account. So this is my Azure free workspace. So we have, so one thing every time I will tell you that we need one account, like I mean subscription account to do any task in the Azure subscription, I mean any task in the Azure services, like you need a free trial or we need a pay as you go or a student account. So you just to enable the account, then only you can proceed forward. Now I can go through the my Azure machine learning. I just tap onto the Azure machine learning service, and I'm already created two workspaces as well. So if you don't have any workspace and everything, you just tap onto the create button, or you need to tap onto the new workspace, or you can go for the registry. Whatever you need to go for. So I'm already created the one, I mean two Azure workspaces. So I just go through the I love Azure. Okay, so I'm already created this one. I just double tap on this one, and here I have the button called Launch Studio. Okay, so once I'll launch tap onto the Launch Studio, I need to come back to the Azure Machine Learning Studio. So here we have the lots of features we have. So the machine learning studio is very updated one. So nowadays it will be, so we have the model catalog, we have the notebooks, we have the automated ML. So we can discuss today about this automated ML and designer as well, and prompt engineer, I mean prompt flows and data, so assets and manager formats and compute instances and everything will be updated in the machine learning studio. Now so I just tap onto the automated ML. Okay, so today we can create one automated ML job and everything. Okay, so if you don't, I mean if you don't know about this documentation and everything, just tap onto the documentation, you need to go for the documentation. So everything will be like I just create I mean updated the I mean source of this documentation in the comment section. You just to go through the documentation, you can learn about this automated ML. Okay, now I just tap onto the. I just want to tell you how to create an automated ML, and then so it will take lots of time. So I don't take too much of time for you. So I just tap onto the new automated ML, and so I just simply given one job name. So if you give the job name, that will be reflected too in the left side. We have the assets, right? We have the jobs and data and the components and pipelines and environment and models. So we everything that will be belongs to the jobs model. So I just given the job name. So if you want to give any existing experiment and or select any existing or create one, you just tap on to create one. Or if you have the existing one, I just given the default name, or else you can so default means so the automated ML have the some default existing experiment. So I just given that one. So I just description I will give you the, okay, I just given like a dummy experiment. Okay, so and then I didn't give any name and values, and then I can move for the task and type. Okay, so here we have the task and type. So now we can go for this. So here we have the classification, regression and time series and NLP and everything. So now I just come back to uh, yeah, so I just yeah, let's see. So here we have the, when we use the automate ML, we have the classification, regression and forecasting and compute vision and NLP model. So these all are the automate, I mean models we have to use in this automate ML model. So now we can see. So whatever the selected task, so everything will be reflected here. So we see in that documentation the classification and regression and the time series forecasting and NLP and computer vision. So we need to select any type. So if your data is belongs to classification, you need to go for that. If your data is belongs to regression, you can go for that. For example, the data is not belongs to anything, you need to go for anything that will be forecasting accordingly, because this automated ML will be created the output in very effective manner. For example, you just give me some commands, they will guide you in the proper man, I mean, they will give you the output in a proper way. Okay, so don't interrupt anything, but you just to select any classification or regression or time series or NLP and computer vision. I just select to the classification. So once I select for the classification, so if you want to update any data, for example I need, so for example I just selected for the classification. So previously we see the object belongs to, for example, the cat object belongs to the animal species, the dog and the I mean, for example, two or more dogs we have seen in the documentation, right? So the classification will be different, like the cat is different and the dog is different, right? So like that only we can say that. And I just tap on to the this one and create. So if you don't want any data set, you can go and select the create button, and then I can go for I have already updated the two data sets, so I don't need to do anything. I just select one data, Azure AI Show, and I just given some task settings. Okay, let's see, it will take few seconds. Yeah, so here we have the, we can give the some task settings like a task type. So task type, I just given the classification. If you want to select any regression sorry, classification or regression model, NLP model, computer vision, we can go accordingly. And I just select so once you select any classification model or anything model, they will give you the some target columns. So these all are the some columns, so you need to select anything like that. So we have the mission and learning and Azure content, multiple authoring, and depending on table. So we have the some content as well. So you need to select anything, you need to give anything. I just select notebooks, and once I select the notebooks, I need to tap onto the next. So you need to additionally, if you want to go for any task enablings and everything, you need to go and you just enable some deep learning models, or you just to tap onto the deep learning. You just give me some configuration settings of the deep learning, you just to go given that one. But I don't need to add anything, but I just give given that any everything will be in a default model. And select a compute type. So I just given the preview version only, server preview only. So I just so virtual machine type will be the CPU, and virtual machine type will be the dedicated one. I don't given the low priority. And so number of instances will be the one only, but virtual machine size will be like very. So if you want to select anything related to, if you want to, don't select the higher pricing type, because the your credit limit will be exhausted very 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 quickly. That's why you need to select with low amount of that I mean standard type. So because that is very helpful. So once you created any compute I mean like any automate ML model, you just to delete that model once you have done the demo process or everything. So that will be helpful for it. So don't I mean keep on them. So for example I mean, my like credit limit also exhausted, because last week I just created the machine learning model. So approximately 10,000 credit limit will be exhausted. So that's why I just want to tell you that don't keep on. I mean, don't keep that file. I mean, machine learning workspace and everything. You just once you do your task, you just delete that one. But that's why you need to keep your credit limit very efficient one. So I just given that compute instances, I mean compute with settings as well, and then I can tap onto the next and go for the review. So once I given that to this submit and training job, and so it will take hardly 1 or 2 minutes to so once the status will be moved to the running, so it will be used for. So once you can use for your Python SDKs or Java or HTML and whatever it may be. So the automate, so this model is running. Yeah, so once the model is running, that will be reflected here. And I just refresh. Yes, So this model is running. So once the model is running, you just go use this data sets, and you I mean asset URL, you can use this automate ML model. So yeah, so you can use this type of jobs. So one we are all, so we have created automated ML, right? So that will so once we created the automated ML, so that will be once created the automated ML, that will be reflected in the jobs. So the job will be like you need to create some models and data guidelines. So I'll see you that. So we have some models. So I didn't have any model. So if you want to, I mean, any output logs and everything, for example, I just a definition of original. Okay, so if you want to give any path, so I just updated some image path, right? So I just updated in the Python SDK. So it's not Python. So you just to JSON format, you just to given some updated values and everything. So here you need to update some asset IDs and name and everything, version and everything. You just given that model, path details and everything. Once you given the path details, so the output will be reflected here. So once so it will take some time, so that's why I'm unable to show you the output of this one. So but the output will be like I will tell you. So the output will be like this way. 1 second. So the output will be like that. If you want to submit the some, so I just submitted, I just submit this path, URL path. So once you submit the URL path, they will select that. So whether that image will be like the object. So for example, I just selected for the object classification. So it will be select like this object is like a cat, this object is a dog, this object is a dog, this object is a cat, like that it will be classifying them. So like that only, not only object classification, it also for the regression or NLP models or computer vision, everything that will be related to like this only. So this is all about this so automated ML. So this is how the automated ML model will be work in this machine learning model. So this is all about today. So you can go through that. So once you can go through that, then only you can understand about this automated ML. So this is only about the brief introduction about this automated ML. So that's all for the Frank. I just finished that one. If you have any queries, please let me know.
Very
Thank you so
good.
much for that section.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey
Very good,
Stephen.
Prathap. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Welcome back.
yeah. How you doing?
I live in, I didn't say how, what say what, how can I say that? I live in, I
Yeah,
Airplane, yeah.
everything. Yeah. So I just
I,
have one question for you. Like this particular model. So how do you keep on how long do you keep on training this model to work perfectly? Like this AI
it,
model. Like how
it,
long do
it
you?
it is only, it will hardly take 2 to 3 minutes. You can train the model. So later you can, once you train the model, then only you can, for example, you just give your path detail. For example, if you have the, for example, if you have the details in the local storage, like
Mhm.
blob storage or everything, you need to update the details. You just given that. So for example, in the automated ML, we have the some classifications like object classification, regression, NLP models, and compute vision, and we have the some different formats, right? You just 1 second. So you just select anything related to that one. It will hardly take, I don't think so it will take much time. It will hardly take 2 to 3 minutes to train your model. And then for example, you just tell to that AI model, ML model, like automated ML model, I need this type of output, I need this type of output in the Python SDK. Then you can direct, don't not say it will take more than 2 to 3 minutes. So it is based on our effort only.
Yeah, that's good.
so
Thank
if you have new images, right, that you want to
Yeah.
train, what do you
Yeah.
do? Like probably you have a new kind of image and you feel you need to add those image to your train model, like in terms of
Yeah. So
updating the models. How do you handle that?
yeah, so if you have any, I have any new image, so I need to upload the image into my blob storage or local storage, or it will be. So once I store that image, so then I can automate that model. So for example, I need this image into this type. So like that only, if once I have the new image, I need to update into my local storage or any blob storage, like that only. So
Okay.
I will show you that. Yeah, I will show you how to do that one.
Okay.
One second. So the model, my model is running. So I need
Yeah.
to. So I need, we have the some the data formats here. So here I have the some two data sets. Okay. So I selected this Azure AI Show. So the model is failed. Okay. So what I need is I need to, yeah, so generate the profile, consume the data. So everything will be related to this one. I will tell you 1 second. So here I have models, so I don't have any models, so I need to update the model. For example, I need to give any, so for example, there is a new image is coming, so I need to upload the folder into this one, and then I can, so I'm already, so for, otherwise I will tell you 1 second. uh, Share this job, yeah. So I'm already created one blob storage. So in the blob storage, I'm created the Azure AI Show. So here I have recently I'm updated some information, like so I'm updated the 3 4 information like Azure AI Show, and so I'm updated some HR policies data and everything. So I need to update this all the details into this, so automated ML. For example, like this way only I need to update. So for example, I need to update any new image and everything. I just drag and drag and drop and browse the files and need to update the data. For example, I just tap on that one. I just update the yeah, whatever the image format and everything, like that only. Just update the data, and then it will be automatically. We are already yeah, we are already selected the some data set, right? So I'm selected this Azure AI Show data, right? So once I select the Azure AI Show data, so this is already linked with this blob storage. So that blob storage linked with Azure AI Show, IA Show data, so it is directly comes to this automated ML model. So you can train your that new image or a new PPT model or a new extension files like Excel files or whatever the data you have. You just go through that, and the everything will be in that local storage, right? You can use these data models, so then you can push your data into the different formats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. So why I was asking that is because I know most times you might need to adjust your or images, and then you need to like retrain them, then try to redeploy them, send them through the process again so that the accuracy will be a bit higher. So that's why I was asking. So recently I've been working with AI also, but then I don't want to start, doing demos on them yet because I want to try to see how strong I can be. So, and one thing I will also advise people that are probably listening to us now is to join the GitHub Universe Cloud Skill Challenge. I've started that challenge, and I will tell you that there's a lot there. And if you're learning that, you would probably start getting used to GitHub also, because GitHub is still, we are still talking about GitHub Copilot. And when we are
Yes,
talking
yes.
of GitHub Copilot, there is a lot
Yeah.
there. You like I already have the GitHub Copilot, and I've been trying stuffs, and it's going to blow your mind if you start using it. So for the GitHub Universe Cloud Skill Challenge, I think I would advise everyone that wants to get their hand, practice something, they should get involved with that challenge. And you can see AI is like taking over a lot of things in the cloud. Like, it's making our jobs easier. We have Copilot for M365, we have for Windows
Yes.
now, and we have for GitHub. Like, there's just a lot. And last week I was telling Dan in this event that one good thing that Microsoft did, or one good decision Microsoft they took this year, or is jumping into AI in the early stage, and they went hard this year. So, yep. So, and also, I just need a minute. Frank, I told you I'll be going to pick
Yeah,
something. The person
no
is at my
problem.
door. So, yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay. So
I
we
actually have a
we I
question.
just share my screen there. Welcome, Evelyn
Thank
and Stephen. Um,
Yeah, welcome.
we'll continue that chat with Solomon there in a few minutes. I just want to share my screen there and just do a kind of overview there on Azure Stack.
Yes, yes, go ahead, Frank.
Okay, sure. 1 second now. Present. I done a blog post about this just at the start of the week. I'll share it with you there shortly, and just getting up the screen. Entire screen. 2 seconds now. There we go. Okay, can you see my screen there? You see that there, Prathap?
Yes.
Yeah. So look, this is a picture of what an Azure Stack is. So it's a kind of on-premises. It'll be in your company's premises. So this one here is actually HP made this one, but there's a couple of companies that make them. You see the name behind Dell EMC, they make another version of it. But it's actually Microsoft Azure Stack is what it is, the software that actually runs on this device. So I'll just give you some overview of like in today's rapid evolving digital landscape, organizations demand a flexible, scalable cloud computing solution that seamlessly blends the on-premises infrastructure with the cloud. So Microsoft came out with this solution called Microsoft Azure Stack. So it's Microsoft's answer to growing needs, offering a unique hybrid cloud platform for empowering businesses to harness the full potential of the cloud services, while maintaining control over data and applications on their own terms. Like you're flexible, you can do what you want yourself on it. So what is Microsoft Azure Stack? Microsoft Azure Stack is an extension of the Azure cloud platform designed to bring the power of Azure to your on-premises data center. It's not merely just a private cloud solution, it's a true hybrid cloud that combines public Azure services with your on-premises resources. Azure Stack provides a consistency environment that enables businesses to build, deploy, manage applications across both on-premises and on the Azure cloud environment. Some key benefits, right? One is hybrid flexibility, right? So Azure Stack allows organizations to run services in their own data centers, thus creating to data resiliency, compliance, and latency requirements. This capability offers a unique approach to managing workloads and ensures seamless application deployments across your public and your private clouds. Another one is consistency, right? Developers can create applications using Azure Resource Manager templates and Azure services and deploy them in Azure, or you can add on the Azure Stack with minimum changes. This consistency streamlines development processes and alternates application deployments. Another one then is scalability, right? Azure Stack provides the scalability that comes with public cloud. So you can scale out as much as you want, right? It allows you to scale your infrastructure as you need, ensuring you'll never be limited by physical constraints like the cloud is used, as we all know. So another part of it then is security and compliance. With Azure Stack, you maintain control over your data while benefiting from Azure advanced security and compliance features. This is kind of crucial for industries with strict regulatory compliance, like here in the EU, like, they've controls on like data being sent outside the EU. They want to keep it inside the EU, right? So edge and disconnected possibilities, right? Azure Stack is perfect for edge and remote scenarios where reliable internet connection may not be available. So you can kind of use an edge component to cache all your data, right? It enables data processing and application deployments closer to your data source, right? So some use cases, right? Data sovereignty is like organizations that are bound by data resiliency requirements. Like I was saying, the EU there like wants to keep Europeans' data within Europe and don't want it to be kind of exported, we say, to China or places like that, just to name but one. Azure Stack keeps their data within their own national borders while still leveraging cloud services. Edge computing for scenarios where low latency processes is essential, such as IoT, which is Internet of Things, and industrial automation. Azure Stack allows you to process data locally while still benefiting from the Azure cloud capabilities. Another one is disconnected possibilities in remote or disconnected environments, like on ships, mines, or military operations. Azure Stack is perfect for delivering kind of applications in those remote kind of areas. So you can imagine trying to get the internet down in a mine where there are thousands of meters underground. So that's a kind of good solution for it. Another one for development and testing. Developers can use Azure Stack for application development, testing, staging before deploying stuff to the Azure cloud. So I suppose getting started, right, to start your journey with the Microsoft Stack, you'll need the necessary hardware, software, licensing from Microsoft. So Microsoft provides comprehensive documentation and guides and deployments and management. It's advisable to consult with the Azure experts, you know what I mean? So before you start up any one of these, you need to talk to Microsoft and they'll give you kind of a heads up. So just to kind of sum up on this, Microsoft Azure Stack is a game changer for businesses seeking to harness the power of the cloud while maintaining control over their data. With its hybrid flexibility, consistency, and scalability, is an ideal solution for industries with specific compliance with data requirements. As well as its edge and disconnected scenarios, Azure Stack brings the best of both worlds from the cloud and on-premise infrastructure into this single seamless solution, offering endless possibilities for innovation and growth. As I said there, kind of at the start, that I kind of have a blog on this. So if I'll just show you there to start with. This is my blog here. frankfalvey.cloud is my blog, and this was the one I done there. All the stuff I spoke about here is actually in this blog. So I'll just open it up there just to show you. So the actual picture at the start of my blog, I use Microsoft Designer. I just put in Microsoft Azure Stack blog, and this generated this picture, which kind of looks very good for the start of a blog. So unleash the power of Microsoft Azure Stack. So there's all the kind of stuff I was just talking about there in the last few minutes. And I've been running this blog since, let me see, there we go, March 2020. So there's lots of stuff in here if anybody wants to. I've got stuff on Azure certification. There's some YouTube videos, and if anybody want to reach out to me on LinkedIn, there you go. So any questions on that, guys?
So that was really amazing demo, Frank.
One second there now, just. So can you see the Microsoft Copilot there?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. So Solomon, can you see the Copilot there on the screen? No.
I can see it.
I think it's not. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
it's showing now.
that
Yeah.
is. So yeah, you were kind of starting off the conversation there on the Microsoft Copilot. So they have a nice website up there, adoption.microsoft.com/Copilot, and it's actually, we'll just play that little video. You see that?
Yes, you just name. You just extend that video file.
I'm not sure why the video actually doesn't play on it. I've tried a few times, but yeah, it's Microsoft Copilot. As you can see, there is popular with Microsoft 365 apps such as Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Teams, and it provides real-time intelligence assistance, enable users to enhance their capability. I actually downloaded the app, the Bing app, and it's got ChatGPT 4 in it. It's just incredible. So Solomon,
I'm actually trying to get a link where I think you can share so that people can join the community.
Yes, yes.
I'm actually looking for the link like very fast. So
okay,
there's
so
a link, yeah.
If you want to share your screen with something there.
Okay, I've seen it. I'm just going to copy a link and paste in the private chat. Then you can as well just share it for people.
Sure, that'd be good.
So yeah, so you can paste that link in the comments.
Yeah. Do you have a link to that the Copilot course that's there as well? Do you know the challenge, the AI challenge?
Oh yeah. I'm sending that. That's the GitHub, and yeah. Let me send that now. Just give me.
So I'm just sharing that one you just gave me there now to people.
So just give me a minute.
Microsoft Learn training modules, exploring possibilities, Microsoft 365 Copilot. That should be showing up in the chat there now, yeah?
So just few minutes, I should pull that up and send to you. I just have a lot running on my screen.
No problem. No problem.
So I'm bringing that out in few
So,
minutes.
so Stephen, are you going to do a chat for us some week?
So say again.
Stephen,
Yeah.
are you going to give us some talk some week on?
No. I just finished to join today. I can't even visit all this month, so
No
maybe
problem.
probably
No problem.
next section. Yeah, next one I'll be there. That's
No
it.
problem. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Evelyn, welcome. Have you any main interests like Azure or AI?
Yes, I'm actually interested in Azure, but I'm looking into AI. So I'm currently, taking course on that and seeing how it goes. And I actually had a question for Prathap, but I think you were going to do your session, so I decided to chill. I don't know if I can still ask that question now.
Yes, sure.
Okay, so I was just wondering because I know that the results you get from the machine and everything have to do with the accuracy of the data imputed. So what steps do you take to make sure the data is correct and not tampered with in order to get very accurate results?
Yeah, for example, I will tell you. For example, so we have the two candidates, so one is male and one is female. So let's see, the AI will be detect the man, I mean men will be like women, the women will be like men. So on that time we need the accuracy, right? So the men will be men with the 100%, the women will be the 100%, then only we can say that AI model is correct. So that's why we need the accuracy level will be more than 80% or 90%. You can understand, right? So for
Yeah,
I think I just given the one I mean simple example.
yeah, no, I understand. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's one because I'm looking into AI. I think it's very interesting and maybe
So that's
something.
why everywhere, I mean not only AI model, so every copilot also we have, I mean copilot is also in the everywhere, like so the Microsoft introduced the copilot in every sector, so that's why the copilot also needs the accuracy level. So sometimes so we are using some PowerPoints and everything, so on that, so we need, I mean I don't think so we in PowerPoint presentation, maybe in the future we can expect, I mean copilot also we can give the some instructions, they will create one PPT and everything like that.
Yeah, sure.
uh, so like
Thank
that only we need some I mean accuracy levels. So then only, if you don't have any accuracy means, there is no use of this any AI model. So we need the accuracy at least, so we don't have any accuracy, so we cannot update that model. So if you have the accuracy model, we'll keep on update the model, we can keep on upgrading the new versions of this every AI models and everything. So that's why, so I just say that, so we just upload any image formats or any data formats, we can have some accuracy means. So for example, the AI will detect the wrong things, so then on then we cannot say that the AI will have, they will give the 100% of accuracy. So you cannot say like that. So they will detect the good information with correct correct information only, we can say that yes, this AI is very good, so this AI will trusted one, so this AI will be used anywhere, like that only we can say. I don't think so.
Yes, I understand. Thank you.
Yeah.
So for the models, basically, it's just more about in school we did probability, and when we are doing
Yes.
probability, they tell you if we throw a coin, what is the probability that we're going to get a head or a tail, right? And
Yes.
when we are doing probability, most times it's not like this cannot happen, but the idea with probability is that what's the chance of we having this particular event occurring, and if the chance is very high, then we can say, okay, let's go with it. So sometimes we might not be 100% sure that we are going to get this, right? So
Yes.
we'll
Yes.
say, okay, the fact that we're not 100% sure, what is the
So,
chances? So once we have a high chance, it is fair enough. Just like coin, we know we have one and a half. Is either we're having a head or a tail. It's like
so
50-50.
on that time we can have some pack of cards, we can get the some probability, we can check like that, right? So I don't think say
Yeah.
whether, whether
Even
the
when we throw
probability.
dice.
Yes, I mean dice or a pack of cards. So we have some
Yeah.
different type of probability we can check, right?
Yeah, there are a
So
lot of stuff we can do probability on.
yes.
So also, if we are doing AI, we should also have this at the back of our mind that we have data science sitting there.
Yes.
And as data science is sitting there, we also have the machine learning, and then we have the artificial intelligence sitting at the top.
Yes.
So somehow, I know most people will say, oh, I don't like solving statistics, I don't love all of that. But then the backbone where it is coming from is actually coming from the data science itself. Then we have the machine learning, then we have the artificial intelligence. So if you want to look at them, you see they are somehow connected. But then we have the services in Azure Cloud that we don't have to do some stuff. So we just have the cloud services that we can just set up. And when we set up the services, they will help us do most of the things that we would probably be doing by ourselves. So for
Yes.
training those model, if you give them data, you train the data, you deploy the data, and if you feel you need to go back and retrain the data, you can always go back, retrain the data, redeploy the data again, and then see how it goes. So from there, you can actually check your accuracy when you're doing all of that with machine learning.
Yes, yes,
So
of course. I can try that probability. So thanks for guiding that one. I just definitely I will try that. I can give you that. So if we are keep on trying that probability, then only yes that. Thanks for thank you, Salman, for confirming that one. So nowadays everyone will be. I mean we have to check that probability, right? So then only we can trust that one.
Yeah, so the stuff you were kind of going through there, the classification and the regression and all that kind of stuff that's in machine learning. So Microsoft has this machine learning algorithm cheat sheet, they call it. So kind of gives you which one that you actually use. You see that there on the screen, yeah?
Yes, yes, Frank.
Yeah, so you were using the regression, I think, were you, or classification?
Yes, I just selected the completion, so that will be comes to this one. I mean text analytics and Microsoft classification. So we have the I just selected the classification. So we have not only classification, we have regression and NLP models, and moreover we have the compute vision as well. So I think here we have the two. Yeah, this is the 3 to 4 only. So we have the NLP models as well.
okay,
Yeah, yeah. So down the bottom they give a kind of image classification. So
yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah, this one here. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah. That's good. So Solomon, you were going to give to do some stuff for us next week, yeah? Is it?
I should have something to do next week. I was
Yeah.
supposed to do something today, but I didn't know they were playing match in my city, so I went to the city center and I got stuck. So
Okay.
I was just rushing to just get here, and I'm kind of
Yeah.
exhausted. So I just said I will have to do that.
Very good. So I
Yeah.
suppose if we kind of have a mixture every week of maybe something on Azure and something on AI, like machine learning and stuff. Evelyn,
Yeah.
would you like to see any stuff on Azure in particular?
Yes, but not today. I just, wanted to see how it
Oh,
goes.
no, I'm just saying, like, would you like us to do some particular stuff about Azure that you're interested in, or other students would be interested in?
Okay, yes, actually, I've been, studying about compliance and yeah, I think that's going to be a good topic because I know people struggle a lot with, that's part of Azure.
Oh, great.
Okay, we could do.
That's.
We
I
could
think
do.
that's gonna be around security in Azure.
Yeah, securing their, you know,
Yeah,
information
their
and all that.
resources on the cloud. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's also great. And I think you should also do something for us, Evelyn. Probably you could do something on, one of the services on Azure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can probably just think of a topic by next week or upper week, and yeah, you can just give us something. I think you
Yeah.
presented before for Nigeria Azure community. So yeah,
Yeah.
you can do this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
that would be great, Evelyn, if you could. We
Yeah.
like to, get a diverse group of people, men, women from all nationalities all over the world. Like we have people here from India, the UK, Dan Ray's on with us from America. We have Teresa Cyrus as well from America, and we have Seena that comes on there. She's from India, but I think she joins us from Bahrain, which is good, and she does kind of stuff on Power Platform. So we have a great mix of people here from all different kind of walks of life. So it's good,
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So
Opeyemi. Oh,
so
I think it's almost about time for us to go, right? You're trying to keep it at 1 hour, right?
yeah, we'll keep it kind of 1 hour, and
1 hour.
Okay.
as I was saying, if you need to use the Azure Stack or the Azure or the sorry, not the Azure Stack, but StreamYard anytime, I can make any of you the administrator if you wanted to run a show of your own on any different topic or whatever. I think Solomon, you probably need to jump on it at some stage and just add your Facebook or some other platform, because with StreamYard this is streamed out to 3 different platforms. So I just have it on my LinkedIn tonight, and my YouTube and my Twitter account. So it would be good if maybe Prathap, you could have it gone out through one of your channels. Solomon, you could have it gone out through your channel, and I could just have it out to one, and that would make it a big mix then, which would kind of reach a bigger audience, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And any ideas on that would be great. So yeah.
Yeah, so I would try to connect during the week and add my Facebook and probably my LinkedIn, so that even if I'm not available, it can always just stream on those platforms.
I just added today my streams in LinkedIn as well as my YouTube as well. So thanks,
Great.
Frank, for this one. So actually,
Okay.
in previously we streamed on the restream. So on that time I streamed on the 3 services, but right now, so after I think your subscription, we will be adding my personal streams as well.
Yeah, I will. I'll get you to join one week, and you can add your thing in. And when I create the Azure and AI show each week, then I'll place your one on, and Solomon's one on it, and my one. So we'll kind of
Yes,
go
yes.
from there. Yeah. So guys, we're just up on the hour. So thanks everybody for joining us, and from the Azure and AI show. We're here every week at the same time, and anybody needs to contact us, reach us on LinkedIn or Twitter or wherever. And thanks again, Evelyn, for joining us, and we hope that you do something for us shortly. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
See you
Thank
next
you,
week.
everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.